my lovely Leos, and welcome to Zerner Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader, and this reading is for you for July 2021. It is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone, so please just take what resonates with you and leave behind what doesn't. I'm using 4 different decks, and I'll put the decks in the description box below, so we shall begin. So the bottom 3 cards, we're going to be focusing on money and career, and the top 3 cards we're going to be focusing on love and relationships. However, with love and relationships, it may not be love as in a significant, romantic love partner. So just placing the messages in the area of your relationships that feels right for you for the month of July, because they are general readings, and sometimes not messages come through specifically for romantic love messages. Okay, so we're going to begin. We're going to start down here. So you've got the Knight of Cups, the Star, which is a beautiful card, and the 4 of Pentacles. And I feel that with the message for your money and career is that you're actually very, at this point in time in July, you're very stable financially. Not that you have like abundance of money, but you're actually very stable, and it allows you to actually pursue something that you feel very passionately connected to. So I feel that you're now in a position in the month of July, my lovely Leos, to actually follow your own path, to do something that's really connected to you and that is spiritually rewarding. And it could be within the realm of healing, and I'm really getting that message coming through with the Star card. So if you are resonating with this reading, I really feel that this is your energy, this beautiful card, the Star card, which is connected to Aquarius. And the Star card actually comes after the Tower card, so these are from 2 different decks, but it's interesting that you've got this Tower up here, and then just diagonally down here you've got the Star card. And the Star card is really about starting again. So being able to, the Tower comes in and it clears the way, and sometimes that can be a brutal clearing, and it can be a shock, but it allows you to sort of connect to Mother Earth and start from grass levels, I guess, especially in your career. So definitely there's a message coming through that you're able to pursue something that you are very emotionally connected to, and you've got that financial stability to be able to do that, because not everybody's got that. We're not all sort of lucky enough to be that position, and quite often we tend to go to work in a line of in an industry that is probably not emotionally fulfilling for us, just so we can pay the bills. But I do feel in the month of July, my lovely Leos, you're in the very lucky position to be able to fulfill something that you are very passionate about, and I think it could be connected to the healing industry. So it could be spiritual healing, it could be as a counsellor, therapist, psychologist, doctor. It's something to do with healing. Okay, so beautiful energies that's coming through. The other message that's coming through is that you're really focused on your work and your career and your on where you're going. It is you are serving others in this pursuit of what you're following, but there's a real sense of really kind of a sense of focus on your craft, your gift, whatever that may be. So that there's a real sense of focus, and I do feel that there's that also, and this is the message that's coming in from the Knight of Cups, that people or a person is really observing what you're doing and really liking what you're doing, and they actually want to be a part of it. They I don't feel they've approached you as yet, but I feel that they've got this sort of desire to step forward, and they want to be a part of what you're doing. So if that is I don't know what example, say you're starting to practice Reiki and you're getting a handful of clients, there may be somebody who runs a Reiki studio, and they think, wow, this is a person, she's got great potential, I'd like to have her as part of my team, something like that. So somebody's sort of seeing your work, really liking it, really connecting to it, and feeling that they want to be a part of it. It could be somebody who may have something that they feel they can bring to the table, and you can work in partnership or collaboration. have to say though, the other part of the message is, I don't know if you really need this person. You know, the star card is the star card. I mean, she's got it going on. She's very, there's a real sense of independence for me for the star card. So you're kind of shining in your own glory, which is really great. And I do feel what you are pursuing, even though you are financially stable to be able to do that, I think it's going to be financially rewarding for you, as well as also really emotionally rewarding for you. So beautiful, lovely career and money for July. I really like that energy. So now we're going to move up here. This is quite a different energy from your money and career, and this is your love and relationships. And as I said, it may not be connected to romantic love. Placing the messages in whatever relationship fits right for you, using your own intuition to recognize what messages are for what part of your life, in which relationship. So the message that's coming through with these three cards, the Tower, the Hangman, and the Eight of Rods, I feel that in the month of July, there's definitely, and I'm going to be pulling a couple of other cards in, that's going to really kind of explain where I'm coming from with this. You're going to drop your bundle. You're going to let go of your responsibilities and what you've been carrying either in a particular relationship or in a number of relationships. You're going to drop them, yeah? And you're going to let that responsibility go, which needs to happen. And the Tower card, that's a major arcana. You've got three major arcana. So you've got the Tower, the Hangman, and the Star card. And the Tower comes in to really pull down anything that no longer serves you. And sometimes it can come in from universe, from the environment, and it can be a little bit shocking. And on the Rider-Waite original sort of tarot design, there's often a couple of people falling out of the Tower. But with this particular deck, there isn't. And I feel that with this Hangman, what position you're in with this Tower is happening. But I feel it's either you've instigated it, the Tower, to happen. So you've got some sort of sense of control, or you are in a position where you can observe it and learn from it. And so you're actually watching this in progress, so to speak. So you're not actually stuck in the Tower and you're falling out the Tower. You're actually watching this, and that may be because you've actually instigated this. So you've got yourself to a safe space. And I feel what's happening, because it's connected to love and relationships, I feel that as I said before, you've dropped your responsibility, so you're not holding on to everything you're carrying in a particular relationship, which has allowed you to get into this position of the Hangman. And the Hangman is when you sort of turn yourself and upside down, and you're gaining a different perspective. And I really feel that you are letting go of any beliefs that you've kind of constructed around this particular relationship or relationships, and you're allowing them to actually crumble to the ground for the good, because they've not been healthy. It's a sense of really letting go of any sort of beliefs that you've constructed, and allowing them to just crumble to the ground, just so you can see and look at the relationship with a completely new set of eyes. And it could be, and there's a real sense of freedom. So it doesn't necessarily mean that if it is a particular relationship, that relationship's going to end. I feel that there's an ending of how it was. So you're really going to let go of the way that you perceive that relationship, and you're going to start seeing it with completely different eyes. And I feel that it's really kind of empowering, and it also gives opportunity for new life to come into that relationship. It could be a relationship that's actually going to be crumbling away completely, and some relationships need to do that in our lives. They need to disintegrate, and we move on from them. But I do feel in this process, whichever way it is, it is going to be something that's really beneficial for you, and it's going to allow new things to come in. So it could either be new things within that relationship, so a whole new beginning to that relationship, like a fresh start, you know, allowing it, a bit like the Star card, allowing it to crumble to the ground, so then you can start afresh, like a clean slate. Or it could be that relationship is completely disintegrating, and in a healthy way, that you're observing that, and you're also learning from that. So you're watching this process, and you're asking yourself insightful, introspective questions and learning from that process. So then you can take that into your next relationships, rather than sort of woe is me, or becoming upset about this relationship disintegrating. You're actually observing it, going, wow, what's happening here? What am I learning? What's this that's going on? And you're taking that information into all the new potential relationships that's coming towards you in the future, because there's going to be plenty coming towards you in the future. So it's a really beautiful reading. So I'm just going to pull in the other two cards that I pulled, and one was from the Enchanted Tarot and the other one was from the Wisdom of Oracle. So from the Wisdom of Oracle, you got this beautiful card here, which is Why, and I really feel that it's connected to the Hangman. So the Why card is really allowing you opportunity to go within, be introspective, and ask questions about the situations. I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of the word why. I know it says that on the card, but I feel that if you do want to go in and be introspective, which can be challenging sometimes, rather than asking the word why, is to ask the word what, because the word what is a lot softer and a lot more, it's more curious than why, and why can sort of sound somewhat judgmental. So say, for example, the question is, why did I get into that relationship? You could say, what made me get into that relationship? So there's a lot of difference between the why and the what. Not to disrespect Colette Baron-Reid, but I feel that this is the message that's coming through, that in the month of July, you're really getting this beautiful opportunity to be introspective and learn about your relationships and ask the question why or what, in a really curious way, that you can be non-judgmental of yourself and the other person. And quite often when you're not judgmental of the other person, even if the other person is a pain in the neck, it allows you to learn a lot deeper, because you're not getting caught up in the frustration and anger that you feel towards the person. You're sort of asking it more objectively and saying, okay, what can I learn from this situation that's going to allow me to move forward in a healthier way? And the other card that you got was the Ten of Wands, and I really do feel with the Ten of Wands, it's either already happened, because for all this energy to be, I'll just move this one down here, for all this energy to happen up here, I feel this has already happened. I feel that you kind of drop your bundle in your relationship. So I'm just going to place that there. So I feel that Ten of Wands, because Ten of Wands is when you're holding on to a lot of responsibility in there. It's a big heavy weight, but it is a completion. So it is at the end, the completion of something. So I feel like you've allowed these Ten of Wands to drop to the ground, and you've allowed the Tower to step in and crumble and pull apart anything that wasn't serving you in the particular relationship. And you're learning a lot from it spiritually as well, and it's allowing you to move forward. And as you travel through this process, you're going to have these Eight of Wands come in, which are beautiful. So for me, it's Eight of Wands often is a message of love. So it could be new love coming in, or it could be, you know, if it is in a particular relationship, and that relationship it's still going to continue but in a different way, it's going to be really beautiful and fruitful. So it's going to give opportunity to that relationship to really flourish. Now this Tower's kind of ripped away what doesn't serve either of you, really. So beautiful reading. Hope you do resonate with it, my lovely Leos. If you do, please press like, please subscribe, and take care, and I'll see you next month. Take care. Bye.